Bro, guys, guess what? We are 2 subscribers. 2 from 700 on YouTube, y'all. 2 away from 700 on YouTube. Here, let's quickly. We're gonna quickly check our subscriber follower counts on each thing. So on Twitch, hold on, I gotta log back in on this phone, obviously. Anyways, so on Twitch, which we're checking right now, we're at 44 followers on Twitch. Now on Kick, we're at like 20-ish, I want to say. On Kick, okay, that's the wrong one. And I'm not worried about that, not too much. But on YouTube, however, we are live currently right now on YouTube. 2 of you are watching. Thank you for watching if you are watching right now. That is, look at this. Here, analytics. 698 followers. Dude. We're so close. Low-key, that's kind of inverted. We've almost hit 500,000 total views, 10,000 likes. We're at 1,000 comments and almost 200 shares. And honestly, guys, I really appreciate it. And I posted a live yesterday, and it, like 6 minutes ago, and it just hit 71 views. It has 5 likes. And low-key, that's crazy to me. And then a video I posted this weekend has 3,841 views, and that's my most viewed. Oh wait, that was posted 3 weeks ago. Well, that's my most viewed. I've had plus 5 subscribers from that. So I thank you for everyone who's been along my journey. I appreciate you. And honestly, this is not just my journey. This is all of your guys' journey. But honestly, I'm sorry, I don't read usually comments because there's no, I wish I could. I don't have it set up to where I can read comments. I need to have my phone right here in order to read comments. And it sucks because I'd love to read comments and while I'm doing these lives. But the thing is, say, I'm reading comments on YouTube, and then people on Twitch and Kick feel left out. And so then I'm reading comments on Twitch, people on YouTube and Kick feel left out. And on Kick, then people on YouTube and Twitch feel left out. And so it's like, I just do what I do. And then read the comments. So if you have like stuff you want to say, then drop it in when the live is posted, because they stay posted. They stay there forever. So drop your comments in there, and I'll look at them, and I'll talk to you about it. I need to get a link tree all set up so I have my links to where my platforms are for say Spotify, Facebook. Well, if I have Instagram there, Facebook and Instagram could stay connected. TikTok, Snapchat, BandLab, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, stuff like that. I need to figure out how many links I can have in one link tree, and then I'll just set it up in each of my bios, so then y'all can go click on that, follow my stuff. Eventually I want to get it to where I have all my stuff, but right now we're just doing small things. And so anyways, enough of me talking. You guys aren't here for me talking and explaining that stuff. You guys are here to read Exodus chapter 7 through 9. So let's get into it. Yeah. Chapter 7. Moses appointed to give word of the Lord to Pharaoh, the Lord to multiply signs and wonders in Egypt. Aaron's rod becomes a serpent, river is turned into blood. Magicians imitate miracles of Moses and Aaron. And the Lord said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh, and Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet. Thou shalt speak all that I commanded thee, and Aaron thy brother shall speak unto Pharaoh, that he send the children of Israel out of his land. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and multiply my sins and my wonders in the land of Egypt. But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may lay my hand upon Egypt, and bring forth mine armies and my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgments. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I stretch forth mine hand upon Egypt, and bring out the children of Israel from among them. And Moses and Aaron did as the Lord commanded them. So did they, and Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 years old, when they spake unto Pharaoh. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, Shew a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, Take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt. They also did in like manner with their enchantments, for they cast down every man his rod, and they become serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had said. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened, he refused to let the people go. But get thee unto Pharaoh in the morning, lo, he goeth out unto the water, and thou shalt stand by the river's brink, against he come. And the rod which was turned to a serpent shalt thou take in thine hand, and thou shalt say unto him, The Lord God of the Hebrews hath sent me unto thee, saying, Let my people go, and that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto thou wouldest not hear. Thus saith the Lord, in this thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in mine hand upon the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood. And the fish that is in the river shall die, and the river shall stink, and the Egyptians shall loathe to drink of the water of the river. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Say unto Aaron, Take thy rod, and stretch out thine hand up unto the waters of Egypt, upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water, that they may become blood, and that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in vessels of wood and in vessels of stone. And Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded, and he lifted up the rod and smote the waters that were in the river in the sight of Pharaoh, in the sight of the servants, and all the waters that were in the river were turned to blood. And the fish that was in the river died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink of the water of the river, and there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened, neither did he hearken unto them, as the Lord had said. And Pharaoh turned and went into his house, neither did he set his heart to this also. And all the Egyptians digged round about the river for water to drink, for they could not drink of the water of the river. And 7 days were fulfilled after that the Lord had smitten the river. Chapter 8. The Lord sends plagues of frogs, lice, and flies upon Egypt. Pharaoh's hardened his heart. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me. And if thou refuse to let them go, behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs. And the river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into thine house, and into thy bedchamber, and upon thy bed, and into the house of thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thy ovens, and into thy kneading troughs. And the frogs shall come up both on thee, and upon thy people, and upon all the servants. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Say unto Aaron, Stretch forth thine hand with thy rod over the streams, over the rivers, and over the the ponds, and caused frogs to come up at the land of Egypt. And Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantments, and brought up frogs upon the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron, and said, Entreat the Lord that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people, and I will let the people go, that they may do sacrifice unto the Lord. And Moses said unto Pharaoh, Glory over me, when shall I entreat for thee, and for thy servants, and for thy people, to destroy the frogs from thee and thy houses, that they may remain in the river only? And he said, Tomorrow. And he said, Be it according to thy word, that thou mayest know that there is none like unto the Lord our God. And the frogs shall depart from thee, and from thy house, and from thy servants, and from thy people. They shall remain in the river only. And Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh, and Moses cried unto the Lord because of the frogs which he had brought against Pharaoh. And the Lord did according to the word of Moses. And the frogs died out of the houses, out of the villages, and out of the fields. And they gathered them together upon heaps, and the land stank. But when Pharaoh saw that there was respite, he hardened his heart, and hearkened unto them, not unto them, as the Lord had said. And the Lord said unto Moses, Say unto Aaron, Stretch out thy rod, and smite the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt. And they did so, for Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod, and smote the dust of the earth, and it became lice in man, and in beast. All the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not. So there were lice upon man and upon beast. Then the magicians said unto Pharaoh, This is the finger of God. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had said. And the Lord said unto Moses, Rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh. Lo, he cometh forth to the water, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me. Else, if thou wilt not let my people go, behold, I will send swarms of flies upon thee, and upon thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thy houses, and the houses of the Egyptians shall be full of swarms of flies, and also the ground wherein they are. And I will sever in that day the land of Goshen, in which my people dwell, that no swarms of flies shall be there, to the end thou mayest know that I am the Lord in the midst of the earth. And I will put a division between my people and thy people. Tomorrow shall this sign be. And the Lord did so. And there came a grievous swarm of flies into the house of Pharaoh, and into his servants' houses, and into all the land of Egypt. The land was corrupted by reason of the swarm of flies. And Pharaoh called for Moses and for Aaron, and said, Go ye, sacrifice to your God in the land. And Moses said, It is not meant so to do, for we shall sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians to the Lord our God. Lo, shall we sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians before their eyes, and will they not stone us? We will go 3 days' journey into the wilderness, and sacrifice the Lord our God, as he shall command us. And Pharaoh said, I will let you go, that ye may sacrifice the Lord your God in the wilderness, only ye shall not go very far away. Entreat for me. And Moses said, Behold, I go out from thee, and I will entreat the Lord that the swarms of flies may depart from Pharaoh, from his servants, and from his people tomorrow. But let not Pharaoh deal deceitfully any more, in not letting the people go to sacrifice to the Lord. And Moses went out from Pharaoh, and entreated the Lord. And the Lord did according to the word of Moses. And he removed the swarms of flies from Pharaoh, from his servants, and from his people. There remained not one. And Pharaoh hardened his heart at this time also, neither would he let the people go. Chapter 9. The Lord destroys cattle of Egyptians, but not of Israelites, boils and blains on Egypt. He sends hail and fire upon people of Pharaoh, but not on people of Israel. Then the Lord said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh, and tell him, Thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews, Let my people go, that they may serve me. For if thou refuse to let them go, and wilt hold them still, behold, the hand of the Lord is upon thy cattle which is in the field, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, and upon the sheep. There shall be a very grievous murrain. And the Lord shall sever between the cattle of Israel and the cattle of Egypt, and there shall nothing die of all that the children of Israel. And the Lord appointed a set time, saying, Tomorrow the Lord shall do this thing in the land. And the Lord did that thing on the morrow. And all the cattle of Egypt died, but of the cattle of the children of Israel died not one. And Pharaoh sent, and behold, there was not one of the cattle of the Israelites dead. And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, and he did not let the people go. And the Lord said unto Moses and unto Aaron, Take to you handfuls of ashes of the furnace, and let Moses sprinkle it towards the heaven in the sight of Pharaoh. And it shall become small dust in all the land of Egypt, and shall be a boil breaking forth with blains upon man and upon beast throughout all the land of Egypt. And they took ashes of the furnace and stood before Pharaoh. And Moses sprinkled it up toward heaven, and it became a boil breaking forth with blains upon man and upon beast. And the magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils, for the boil was upon the magicians and upon all the Egyptians. And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, and he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had spoken unto Moses. And the Lord said unto Moses, Rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews, Let my people go, that they may serve me. For I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart, and upon thy servants, and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth. For now I will stretch out my hand, that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth. And in very deed for this cause have I raised thee up, for to shew in thee my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. As yet exaltest thou thyself against my people, that thou wilt not let them go. Behold, tomorrow about this time I will cause it to rain a very grievous hail, such as hath not been in Egypt since the foundation thereof, and even until now. Send therefore now, and gather thy cattle, and all that thou hast in the field, for upon every man and beast which shall be found in the field and shall not be brought home, the hail shall come down upon them, and they shall die. He that feared the word of the Lord among the servants of Pharaoh made his servants and his cattle flee into the houses. And he that regarded not the word of the Lord let his servants and his cattle in the field. And the Lord said unto Moses, Stretch forth thine hand toward heaven, that there may be hail in all the land of Egypt, upon man, and upon beast, and upon every herb of the field throughout the land of Egypt. And Moses stretched forth his rod toward heaven. And the Lord sent thunder and hail, and the fire ran along upon the ground, and the Lord rained hail upon the land of Egypt. So there was hail and fire mingled with the hail very grievous, such as there was none like it in all the land of Egypt, since it became a nation. And the hail smote throughout all the land of Egypt, all that was in the field, both man and beast, and the hail smote every herb of the field, and brake every tree of the field. Only in the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel was there no hail. And Pharaoh sent and called for Moses, and Aaron said unto them, I have sinned this time. The Lord is righteous, and I and my people are wicked. Entreat the Lord, for it is enough that there be no more mighty thunderings and hail, and I will let you go, and ye shall stay no longer. And Moses said unto him, As soon as I am gone out of the city, I'll spread abroad my hands unto the Lord, and the thunder shall cease, neither shall there be any more hail, that thou mayest know how that the earth is the Lord's. But as for thee and thy servants, I know that ye will not yet fear the Lord God. And the flax and the barley was smitten, for the barley was in the ear, and the flax was bold. But the wheat and the rye were not smitten, for they were not grown up. And Moses went out of the city from Pharaoh, and spread abroad his hands unto the Lord, and the thunders and hail ceased, and the rain was not poured upon the earth. And when Pharaoh saw that the rain and the hail and the thunders were ceased, he sinned yet more, and hardened his heart, he and his servants. And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, neither would he let the children of Israel go, as the Lord had spoken by Moses. Whew. I don't know if y'all watched this one movie, but it's basically about what Moses went through, and I love that movie so much because it's such a good representation of what that actually happened. I want to find where it's on because I'd love to watch that again. The soundtrack was great. The animation was fantastic. And like other than that, it was just a great. I love the story they did for it. Other than the fact that it was his brother Aaron that had the staff, the snake staff, instead of Moses. So that's the only thing. But it's called The Prince of Egypt. It was made in 1998. It was a DreamWorks film, which means they don't have it on Disney Plus. Nope, they don't. They have it on Peacock, Amazon Prime Video, YouTube, Google Play, Apple TV, and Fandango. Huh. Sandra Bullock played in this movie. And Patrick Stewart. Michelle Pfeiffer. Jeff Goldblum. Those are some pretty big names right there. Okay, so Jeff Goldblum was Aaron. If y'all don't know who Jeff Goldblum is, he plays in Jurassic Park. He's the one guy. Patrick Stewart, if you guys don't know who that is Professor X from X-Men. He plays Seti the First. Anyways, that guy's 83 years old. He hasn't died yet. That's crazy. I thought he died recently. Not gonna lie. Sandra Bullock. If you guys don't know who Sandra Bullock is, she plays a lot of like, she did The Proposal. She's the blonde girl in The Blind Side. She, my favorite movie of her is Miss Congeniality. That's a pretty good movie right there. She's in Ocean 8's. She plays in this one movie with I don't know, she plays in a lot of comedy movies. She's pretty cool. And then you have those three are the only. Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer's pretty dope. Michelle Pfeiffer played in the Batman Returns, Scarface, Grease 2, Dangerous Minds. That's a good one. That's a good movie, actually. A really good movie. Dangerous Minds. If you guys don't know what that movie is about, you guys should check it out. That movie is about like this class in the ghetto, the school in the ghetto, and back then in like the 80s, the 90s, and basically this is a class full of degenerates, basically like kids that aren't going to pass high school. They're going to do nothing with their life other than be in jail or die. This is this one class. And like the school's full of that, but a lot of the school, there's a lot of students that they like focus on. And this was during like a bunch of the, schooling system. The schooling system was messed up back then. It still kind of is, but it's getting better now. They're treating kids more equally now, which is good. But anyways, basically this teacher, is assigned the troublemaker class, and they treat her horribly, because they got hurt, they're hurt by all these people that keep saying, oh, you're gonna fail me. Their lives suck, like they're not doing good. And it's full of people that like, there's a girl that's pregnant, there's somebody that ends up dying in the movie, a student that ends up dying. It's like there's 3 of the same type of movie. Those movies were great. There's a 4th one that in Spanish. There's Redacted is another one. I want to watch that movie. It's in Spanish though. But anyways, it's a good movie. And so Gangsta's Paradise, okay? the song Coolio made called Gangster's Paradise was actually made, pretty sure, for that movie, if I'm not mistaken. And that's why I love it so much. Yeah, Freedom Riders is another one. Yeah, 1995, and then Dangerous Minds was the next one. Like, that movie was made for this. August 11th, 1995. This is such a good movie. Except it got a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes. So don't listen to Rotten Tomatoes. They don't know what actual cinema is. That it touched people's hearts. The only reason why they did it is because it was political. And Rotten Tomatoes is very political. Okay? They're very political. But anyways, I love y'all. That's going to be the night for tonight. Let's real quickly. I just want to see if we're celebrating 700 followers. It's okay if we're not. But I'd love to see. You know what I'm saying? Bro, y'all 17 people watching. That's crazy. And 704 followers. Y'all are so cool. Thank you. So rares are on no spoilers with the Dangerous Minds. I won't give you guys any more spoilers. But anyways, when it comes to my Hot Wheel wall, I have a couple rares. Like, I have like a 7-Eleven Toyota Supra. I have a Cyberpunk exclusive Porsche 911. I have a vintage redone of a 71 Porsche 911. I have a Forza Jaguar. I have a couple Gran Turismo, and I have a couple Porsche, ones. I have a 007. I think that one is a Cosmo Sport. And then I have a couple others. Actually, let me grab some of them, because I do have a couple rares. So, to me, these are rare just because, they're different than the basics one back there. But we have a 1968 Mazda Cosmo Sport for the Jay Leno's garage, which I like this one. I like Mazdas. I'm a big Mazda fan and a Porsche fan. We have a Aston Martin Vanquish from 007 Die Another Day, which is pretty cool. That was a cool find. Then we have the Porsche 911 Turbo 930 Cyberpunk. And then the Toyota Supra 7-Eleven exclusive. And then my vintage 1968 Club 71 Porsche 911. I bought this at a 7-Eleven. I like it because it's got like the rust style to it. And then we have a 15 Jaguar F-Type Project 7. And then a couple other ones. But those are like my favorite exclusives that I got. I don't have Beanie Babies. I have Funko Pops. I don't collect Beanie Babies, but that's okay. The Jaguar's right here. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Any Micro Machines, I don't know what those are. I'm not gonna lie. I do have a Paul Walker car, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. So I built this Lego of Paul Walker's car. So I'm excited. I want the Suki's Honda NSX. But I don't collect. I'm not too into Hot Wheel collecting. I just grab the cars I need. the minis of those. I don't collect Cybertrucks. I don't collect anything Tesla. But yeah, see, I want the black, dude, okay, I'm so annoyed about the black Charger, Lego black Charger from Fast and the Furious. I went on the Lego website to buy one, but the thing is it is discontinued. It is discontinued. I can no longer do that. And, anyways, it is discontinued, and it's disappointing because it's like, it's giving Jules. You mean Jules from Euphoria? Okay, whatever, dude. And Dad's chilling. Online dating should be illegal. Yeah, it's probably on eBay. I'm not gonna lie. That sucks. Yeah, except the Dodge Charger is gonna be so expensive if I buy it off of eBay. If Paul Walker's Skyline, the Technic, because this was $20, okay? If his Technic Skyline is almost $100, I can't imagine how much, the Dodge Charger, Dom's Dodge Charger would be in this size. And they still released the Technic Skyline. It's still in stores. Yeah, online dating is dangerous, just like scammers. Whoever says that, Tyler is right. Tyler's right. Yeah, it is. I could sing if I wanted to. Okay, that's crazy, Stilo. Yeah, Holy Hot Wheels. That's right, Holy Hot Wheels. I got the books over there. I got all that. But I do have to study for class. As much as I would like to continue talking to y'all, I have to study for class because I have an exam tomorrow. And I'm low-key nervous I might flunk it. So I hope everyone can have a nice... I have a bunch of videos on my testimony. So if you low-key just look on my channel... I have a bunch of videos on my testimony and of me talking about it. I do a bunch of Bible studies. My phone's gonna die though. I'm gonna go study for my test. I love y'all. I hope everyone has a good day. Thank you for tuning in. I never really pay attention to chat, so this is pretty cool. I love y'all. Everyone have a good day.